I'm a one-man show today. No, I'm just joking. There's several of us.
You sometimes feel that way, Charles.
Yes,
Well, you know, I'm trying to work on that,
Okay, Brack. So now I think everybody's ready to go. Like I said, let's try. Would you help if I would open my book?
yeah, I was the Willie Nelson reported.
yeah, got those scratch cannibals. Yeah, this time it ain't working.
Let's plan on doing the ads. Like I said, we'll do price power right around 11:15, and then we'll do the weather at 11:30 and one more ad, and then we'll do 11:45. Put old bill music there, if that's okay with you, and then we'll break again at 12. That way you can know what time I'm gonna send it back. And then once we get going, you can let me know if you need more signal or less. I'll go to the back as soon as we get things started.
How do you feel? I don't think it was wrong.
Now, what do you want to say? I'll fix this, just in case. Yeah.
Yes, you might want to
Yeah,
see
just
more.
in case, I'll like place this one up.
Sounds good to me.
I'm not just muted right now, but if you want
I've
to
been
say.
running lawnmowers all week and I can't hear it. But I've been running lawnmowers all week. My hearing might not be
You
right.
don't do that, do you?
Huh?
You do that?
What?
Huh? I can't believe you do that.
We're gonna play until, like I said, the 4 hours. 7 or 7?
7.
Okay, that's good, not 7. My son has about 10, but one is huge out there at Kibble.
Oh gosh, yeah.
And he'll stay all day out there
Yeah.
at one place.
I'm over Ashton mom and daddy down in Florida. It takes about 4 hours to do their yard. And then I'm over the churchyard going across the street. It takes me about an hour and a half there.
You got a step on?
You got a John Deere riding on. They do. I just use it all the time. I got a couple of zeros I use on the rest of the job.
I want him to get to kind of walk like a step on.
Oh yeah.
But they're so expensive.
Oh yeah. I like the zeros now running this year.
All right, so let's go with okay, we got 60 seconds, and we're going to play until the 4 hour because I'm back there. Okay, so just doesn't matter how many it is.
Close to a minute, ain't it?
Yeah.
But
It's pretty close to a minute.
Mr. Sample said that.
Yes, it
about
is.
as close as you can get.
As Lawrence Wood said,
So, Mr. Sample said, yeah, about as close as you can get.
Lawrence Wood used to say, about as close as his lawn. About as close as his lawn. Yeah. All about the same.
Like 6 of one, half a dozen of another.
He was kind of into carpentry.
Yeah.
Let's just start off.
Start off with what?
All I want to do is like,
Okay.
yeah, I'm going to start from here as well. I drive over, get off the mower.
You run a machine like that for hours just to do messing with you a little bit. I push mower about an hour this morning.
I'll bring back
And then
some water
when we
in 15
eat.
minutes.
Maybe I know that.
And a good good Saturday morning. Welcome to all you folks listening in over the airwaves of WPAQ. This Saturday morning, last Saturday in July, boy, that flew by fast, dude. I don't know about y'all, but it seems like it was Christmas about, I don't know, 2 days ago, a month or so. So anyways, we're coming to the end of July, and it's a beautiful day. It's going to be a hot one, but it's nice and cool here in the theater. Robert's got his sweater on, which is about what you require in here. They keep it really cool. So if you're looking for a cool spot, this is the place, the Earl Theater downtown. Home of the Old Time Music Heritage Hall, also home to WPAQ's Saturday Morning Merry-Go-Round. It's great to be back. Just a little bit of a programming note that we want to make you aware of. The Wood Family Tradition had some illness today and had to cancel at the last minute, so the merry-go-rounders will be with us for the 12 o'clock portion of the program. So we'll have just about all old time for today's show. And right now, without further ado, let's welcome our first special guest. So they come, well, some of these folks is from up in Virginia and some around the state line and then some from right here in Mount Airy. Make welcome the Snow Creek Old Time Band.
Thank you very much, Jim. Appreciate that. Thank you. Wait, I guess we'll start with one of my old favorites, if you guys don't mind. Polly Wolly, Doodle Doodle. the mic? Oh, yeah. Oh, it's not on yet.
Back there at the sound board. She's back there at the sound board. She'll fix you up.
There you go. Yeah, let's get Pat to sing one. Yeah. A little bit of waltz across Texas.
When we dance together, my world's in disguise. It's a fairyland tale that's come true. And when you look at me with the stars in your eyes, I could waltz across Texas with you. Waltz across Texas with you in my arms. Waltz across Texas with you. Like a story beginning, I get lost in your charms. I could waltz across Texas with you. My heartaches and troubles are just up and gone the moment that you come in view. And with your hand in mine, dear, I could dance on and on. I could waltz across Texas with you. Waltz across Texas with you in my arms. Waltz across Texas with you. Like a story beginning, I get lost in your charms. I could waltz across Texas with you.
Before I met you, I never would dance. Never would dance in you. But now we're together, I jump at the chance to walk across Texas with you.
Waltz across Texas with you in my arms. Waltz across Texas with you. Like a story beginning, I get lost in your charms. I can waltz across Texas with you. I could waltz across Texas with you. Thank God.
A little bit of waltzing. I like those old waltz tunes. It gives me a break a little bit. I'll tell you what though, you have to concentrate on your bowing and stuff and it's all a little more crazy. Let me see, how about a little bit of that? A little bit of that. Creek, creek. No, I won't do that on the banjo. Well, here it is. Let me just try it. See how it works.
Tell everybody who we are up
We
here.
are, yes.
Playing the bass behind us from right here in Mount Airy, North Carolina, Miss Pat Hyatt.
Mm-hmm.
Front and center, bouncing between the fiddle and the banjo this morning from Sandy Ridge, North Carolina, Mr. Jerry George.
And of course, you know, this gentleman here, if you've been anywhere around here or listened or anything, He's on the radio all the time. He's playing everywhere. He plays about 2 or 3 times a week he gets a chance. It's Mr. Charles Bowman from Charlesville, Virginia. Yes. A little bit of criminal.
Great job from our special guests and Snow Creek Old Time Band. So we'll take a real quick break now and hear a word from the Old Trailblazer, and also the sponsor of this portion of the merry-go-round program is Price Power Equipment over in Elkin, North Carolina. We'll be back with more music on the merry-go-round right after this.
I don't know about this fucking Jacob one time too, because he really can't hear me.
I thought you were going to say, talk about good. You might as well do it. Good.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Ryan Llewellyn. Appreciate you keeping us on the air today. Right now, right back to more music with our special guest, the Snow Creek Old Time Band.
All right, thank you, Jenny. We're gonna slow things down a little bit, do an old song called The Rosewood Casket.
There's a little rosewood ashes in the and the packet on written by my true love's hand.
Walking cane. Hand me down, my walking cane. Hand me down, my walking cane. Hand me down, my walking cane. I'm gonna leave on midnight train. All my sins, take it away, take it away. Hand me down, my bottle of corn. Hand me down, my bottle of corn. Hand me down, my bottle of corn. I'll be drunk by early morn. All my sin, take it away, take it away. Hand me down, my walking cane. Hand me down, my walking cane. Hand me down, my walking cane. I'm gonna leave on midnight train. All my sin, take it away, take it away.
Don McDaniel used to like to sing along with it. It's almost too high for me, but it's just right for him. Yeah. Oh, blue eyes.
Oh, I'm
telling you what. Right now, we're going to send things back to you, Brack, and get a look at the weather forecast, and also hear about the 89th Annual Gay Lakes Fiddlers Convention. And you folks be listening in, because we're gonna have some tickets to give away, this upcoming week. So we have tickets for each night of the week to give away on the radio station, so be sure to listen in for that. Right now, though, we'll send things back to you, Brack. Quick look at the weather, and then a word from the Gay Lakes Moose Lodge. I think their number is 733, and we'll be back with more music coming up on today's Saturday morning merry-go-round right after this.
You know, I think I tend to go a little faster, but when we don't have bells, it kind of keeps me good. That's amazing. I don't work that much.
Oh, be sure and make plans to attend the 89th Annual Gay Lakes Fiddlers Convention. That's coming up actually about 7 days away or so. So be sure and make plans to attend. Don't forget, we'll have tickets to give away. Be listening in next week. Right now, back to our special guest, the Snow Creek Old Time Band.
Here we are. I'm getting croaky. Now, I'm gonna do a little bit of, you may have to sing this hot corn, cold corn, you know. almost get on past you just a few. I'm not gonna reach in for that one. How about you ever done that old, we don't ever do that old tune called, some people call it Alabama Gal, some call it Buffalo Gal. I don't know, but go ahead. How loud these things are. How about we do a two-step? The old spinning wheel. Sometimes it seems like near I might campaign on that. We're gonna have to get you to sing some fast ones too.
Yeah.
Every time I ask you, I want you to sing those songs. Huh?
That don't matter today.
Your best
We'll
one.
go right.
Oh, the fast one. Oh. Well, you wanna do a fast one? Well, we can do a fast one. How about we do that? Where the Mount Wild Blues, then we'll do a fast one. We'll get you two in a row. Yeah. If the Lord's willing.
There's a land so far away.
fortunate you see, for all God's given me in my home where the mountain laurel blooms, where the birds sing so sweetly, the mountains touch the sky, katydids are singing their summer's lullaby. There's no greater land I know, and I'll journey back someday to my home where the mountain laurel blooms. It's my home where the mountain laurel blooms.
Hey, hey, hey. All right. Well, you know what?
That seems like a good time to take a real quick break. Will that be all right with you, Jerry?
Yeah.
Okay, so, we're going to, I believe, hear word from Oatmeal Music and Sound. We're open today till about 3 o'clock. Got a lemonade stand outside. Hannah wants a Nun Brothers Festival t-shirt, so, I do want to tell you about that. That's, going on the 24th annual. Today, 5 o'clock, the music gets started. Travis Fry and Blue Mountain, Slate Mountain Ramblers, Lonesome Heart, and the Nun Brothers and Friends. It's real easy to find. $12 to get in. Kids, I think 10 and under are free. And then they have a free event there tomorrow as well. 10 o'clock, Albion Baptist Church will be there to have their church service. Ricky Easter giving a message. Then they'll take a real quick break. They've got concessions. And at 1:30, they will have music up until about 4:30. The Lower Dam Band will be there, as well as the Nun Brothers and Friends. And Philip Adams will be there. He's the pastor at Hatcher's Chapel Community Church, also a DJ on the radio station. So, hope you can make it down to the 24th Annual Nun Brothers Festival. I was there last night. We had a big old time. So, hope you can check that out. If you have any questions about where it's at, it's real easy to find. Take you about 15 minutes to get there from Mount Airy. Right now, we'll send things back to you, Brad Llewellyn, and we'll be back with more music on today's Saturday morning merry-go-round right after this. Thanks so much, Brian. Appreciate you once again. And we're going to let the group do 3 more numbers, and then we'll break away for the news and bring up the merry-go-rounders. Once again, Wood Family Tradition had a little illness this morning, and so they were unable to attend, but we'll do our best to play some more old-time music for you. Right now, back to our special guest in the Snow Creek Old Time Band. Yes, sir. Yes. Oh, yeah. What's your name and where are you from? Oh, Huntsville, Alabama. All right. Oh, awesome. Awesome. Great. Well, we'll definitely do that for you. Charles has got to get a capo or something.
Yeah. I'm aspiring to be like Mr. Charles Holman here. goes somewhere, he plays for 4 or 5 hours, he has no notes, no music, he just cuts loose and he's got it all.
He's a professional.
I can quite do that. Here's one.
Oh, I'll find me the rainbow of waving black hair, with the roses so red and the lilies so fair, and the myrtle so bright with the emerald hue, pale and leader with eyes look like blue. I will dance, I will sing, and my life shall be gay. I will charm every heart in her crown, I will sway. When I walk from my dreaming, my idols will play. All fortune, love, and all gone away. Oh, she told me to love her and promise to love and to cherish me over all others above. Now my heart is now wandering, no misery can tell. She left me a warning, no words of farewell. Oh, she told me to love her and call me her cloud, that was blooming to cheer her through life's dreary hour. Now I long to see her and regret the dark hour. She's gone and neglected this pale wildflower.
Like that, yeah, that sounds pretty good, Paul. That just sounds just about like Mother Baby on guitar. What was it?
Yeah,
Maybe we'll do a little waltz tune and then. Betsy's always wanted to get a little bit of gospel music on him or something before sit. We'll try to do a little bit of. Oh, Josh can't sing.
There's a land that is fairer than day, and by faith we can see it afar. For the Savior waits over the way to prepare us a dwelling place there. In the sweet by and by, we shall meet on that beautiful shore. In the sweet by and by, we shall meet on that beautiful shore. We shall sing on that beautiful shore the melodious songs of the blessed, and our spirits shall sorrow no more. Not a sign for the blessing of rest. In the sweet by and by, we shall meet on that beautiful shore. In the sweet by and by, we shall meet on that beautiful shore. To our bountiful Father above, we will offer our tribute of praise for the glorious gift of His love and the blessings that hallow our days. In the sweet by and by, we shall meet on that beautiful shore. In the sweet by and by, we shall meet on that beautiful shore.
All right, great job of the Snow Creek Old Time Band. And we're gonna take a real quick break for the news and weather, maybe some sports, and get our second group up here. Once again, unfortunately, Wood Family Tradition unable to attend, but I want to thank Roger and Eric for stopping by. We'll play some old time music for you for the second half of today's program as well. So right now, we'll remind you, you're listening to the Saturday Morning Merry-Go-Round, broadcasting live from the historic Earl Theater, home of the Merry-Go-Round, also home of the Old Time Music Heritage Hall. This is WPAQ 740 on the AM dial and FM 106.7 and worldwide at WPAQ740.com. He's gonna get there. I'll tell him this once. Thank you, Jerry. I'm so excited about that.
Yeah.
If I give you the sign like that, you can't see me. How about if you hear this cut back, just talk. I'll be in here. God bless you. Thank you so much, Bob King, Brack, oh my goodness. Woo, the heat's getting to me, Brack. I've run up and down that aisle so many times. Anyways, thank you so much for tuning in. If you're just tuning in, I heard from, Merle, he's listening from New York. Hope you're doing good. Why don't you take some of this heat back up there, because it's pretty hot here, but I'm making it fine. You know, everywhere you go, pretty much got air conditioning. I do have, sympathy on those that are having to work outside. My son included just mows a bunch of yards on Saturday, so it's pretty hot. But it's real cool here in the theater. If you're in and around downtown, stop by and see us. We would love to have you. And also, we want to apologize on behalf of Wood Family Tradition. They were supposed to be here today, and someone took ill this morning. I think they'll be fine, but they just couldn't make it, and I understand that. Things happen, but they're going to be rescheduled and be back on. That is for sure. And then also want to say hey to Bobby and Betty Manrin. They're listening in. They really like Charles, really like all the Snow Creek Old Time Band, and wanted to tell them all what a good job they was doing. So make sure I get that in there as well. So Charles, you're going to let me have a guitar pick. I got to have a guitar pick. You got one? I should have looked in your case. All right, I'll get it. So anyways, we're going to do this. We're going to let Charles get time to get tuned up with the bass that we had to borrow. And it is for sale at Old Mill Music. You can even buy it here at the theater after the program. Perfect, thank you so much. Now, how in the world I can play with this, I don't know, but I'll try. Oh gosh, I'm not going to lose that. So let's go ahead while the band's getting set to go, and remind you again, the music gets started back again at the Nunn Brothers Festival today at 5 o'clock. The Slate Mountain Ramblers will be there. Travis Fry and Blue Mountain will be there. Lonesome Heart will be there, and of course the Nunn Brothers and Friends. And then tomorrow, they'll have a worship service at 10 o'clock with the Albion Baptist Church, and then take a break for dinner. They will have concessions both tonight and tomorrow, along about 12 o'clock tomorrow, and I'd say just before everything gets started today as well. Tomorrow is a free event. Today it's $12 for ages 10 and under are free. And tomorrow, once again, the Lower Dam Band will be there. Also the Nunn Brothers and Friends, Philip Adams from Hatcher's Chapel Community Church as well. Now, here on the merry-go-round program, let's go ahead and look into the next couple of weeks. And that is, what month is it anyways? Who knows? August, can't believe that. August the 2nd, Whosoever will be joining us. They're a new group. They'll be joining us for the first part of the show. Followed up by Johnny Johnson, the Southern Gentleman. So you'll be back again. Okay, that's great, Lord's will. And then August the 9th, the Green Valley Boys and Girls will be joining us. Polk County Line will be coming up from South Carolina. August the 16th, Robert Tilley and the Hard Times Band will be here. Will you be here for that? Okay, and also a new group, the Gospel Melodies, will be with us. August 23rd, still looking for an 11 o'clock group, and the Catawba Bluegrass Band will be here. And then we're up to Memorial Day weekend, and I have not filled that yet, but I will. So, with that, let me go ahead and take a seat, and we'll get some more music on from the merry-go-rounders.
Thank you, Jenny. We're gonna start off with a good old time number to get to pick.
Yep.
All right. This is called Turkey in the Straw. All right.
Okay. We're about ready. What key are we gonna play in?
G.
Oh, okay, that's it. Okay. practicing?
Well, a little bit. I practice every night whether my wife likes it or not.
You also get to play, you were hot off the picking trail from last night too, you played with the other group.
We did. We played Market Street over there, and we were a hot band, literally.
Oh, I bet so, I bet so, I bet so. Well, it's good to have Charles join us on the bass. I gotta be watching this because I've got to keep track of my time here.
Oh, yeah.
Are we staying in G?
Yeah, we'll stay in G. We'll do we'll do a tune at the United States Cavalry, you know, when they had the little battle of Bighorn.
The Battle of Little Bighorn, you
Thank
mean?
you, yeah, I'm a little
Not
dyslexic.
it was not a little battle, was it?
The big battle of Little Bighorn. Yeah, you can tell I'm a history buff.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt
Oh,
you.
that's all right, that's all right. They try to keep me away from the microphone really, but anyway, you know, they adopted Girl I Left Behind Me.
Yes,
You know,
they did.
after that battle. So that's
It's one of the
about
oldest tunes.
it. Yeah.
See if I can remember the chords. Tell the folks that we might have some first-time guests here in the theater. Do we have any first-time guests in the theater? I know, I see a couple. There's some folks here from where y'all have been here since the beginning. It probably feels like the beginning of time. When we first got here this morning, where are y'all from?
Southern California.
Oh, all right. You're still asleep. That's what it is, because on your time, no, I'm just joking. Thank you for joining us. My cousin behind you is also from Southern California. And then I know we have some folks that are from Alabama, the great state of Alabama, and maybe some folks that join us quite regularly. But he does live on Pender Street now, but he did live on Beta Street actually in San Diego. So, anyways, that's a long way from the house for me. Why don't we do this just to keep things straight? I didn't even tell Brack that I was going to have to play for the second part of the show. So, Brack, I'm not at the back anymore. Oh, I see it. One of my sons has come. Thank you, son. Remember, Ricky, listen, Ricky, really important. When we're talking, run up the one that's up, the black fader, like about one more number, and then back it off and we start playing if you're here for a while. Thank you so much, Ricky. All right, well, that solves that problem. So, let's go ahead and let's do two more numbers, please.
All right. Eric to sing one called John Henry.
In G?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll be in G till he switches bands.
Okay.
Let me know when he switches.
Okay.
Yeah.
anything silly, but, I've been wearing this thing and, to try to get so many steps in.
I thought you were gonna house arrest, but it wasn't.
Oh my goodness, no, 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 no. And if you want to get a lot of steps, just wear it when you're playing music. And then you get a lot. You think, wow, I've done all my steps. No, you were doing this. And it probably didn't burn any calories, but makes you feel better anyways. So we'll do one more and then we'll take a break for the weather.
Okay, all right. Try a little number, called Red Wing.
Okay. Oh, that's a good one. That's a great number. Hey, thank you for pulling a double here, and he's going to the triple last inning later on.
Hannah had a lemonade stand today.
Hannah does have a lemonade stand.
Cut.
I think $1.
Okay, so she told me she's running a special, it's $1 cut or 2 cuts for $2.
Oh, good. Okay, that sounds great. She must have learned that from me. Yeah, I was a math whiz back in my younger days. The time is right at the bottom of the hour, so we'll checking my steps here. See in a minute. I'm just joking. We're going to send things back to you, Brack Llewellyn, and we'll take a real quick break. Also, give us that weather forecast, catch us up on our advertisements, and we'll be back with more from the merry-go-rounders right after this. Thank you so much, Frank Llewellyn. Once again, appreciate you. And we're going to get right back to more music. Do want to tell the folks a little bit more about Mayberry Music Center. That's coming up in the 1 o'clock hour. Right now, we're going to tell you about Mayberry Motor Inn. Wow, there's a lot of Mayberries, and I did that last week too. I got it wrong. Mayberry Motor Inn, my good buddy Michael and his family, the Snow Boys, run the Mayberry Motor Inn. It's a family-owned motel right there on the Andy Griffith Parkway, just right across from AB's restaurant. And it is a great place to stay. They got air-conditioned rooms. It's all on one level. They do have internet if you need it. Have a lovely swimming pool if you're here in the summertime. They've got an Andy Griffith squad car. They've got an old pickup truck. It is just a beautiful motel if you need a place for your family to stay, or maybe you just need to get away. Sometimes you'll feel like you need to just get away. Mayberry Motor Inn, they're the sponsor of this portion of today's Merry-Go-Round broadcast. Right now, back to more music with our special guests, the Merry-Go-Rounders.
Thank you, Jenny, and we're gonna stay with the key of G here just for all those people scoring at home. And we're gonna get an old time number called, what did I say it was there? Little Liza Jane, that's how quick I forgot.
That's okay. recognize Mayberry Motor Inn again. They're a outstanding hotel, motel. Chicago Bob gives them 2 thumbs up. He loves to stay there. Does not like it when he can't get in, but that happens. Make your reservations if you're coming in the fall of the year, because they do sell out. Limited rooms there, all on one level. That's Mayberry Motor Inn, Highway 52, Andy Griffith Parkway. What you got picked out for us next?
We're gonna switch to D, Jimmy.
Okay. Glad you told me.
Yeah. Switch to D and do a little Soldier's Joy.
All right, that's a good one. forgot we changed keys. I got a little bit discombobulated there. Why don't we let's do this. Let's do two more before we take another break and hear another word from our friends at the Mayberry Motor Inn. That's in a couple more numbers. What have you got, what'd you pick out, Roger? Newly retired, Roger.
That's right. We're gonna do one that they played when the Titanic was sinking down.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, John Ryan's Polka.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't remember it.
Roger's in the group to bring back Polka. He's the president of the group and the only member.
Right. That's right. Bring back the Polka.
Oh, hey, that sounds like a new hashtag. I'm gonna put that when I post later today. Bring back the polka. Okay. All right. Go ahead. Sorry. poker, and we know that they have it, that they played it on the Titanic house. Well, I always hear that they played Near My God to Thee when it was sinking. Well, okay, I've never seen the movie because I don't watch movies, so. No, that's a new song. So I know it can't be that, but how did you hear about it being the John Ryan's polka? This is a history lesson for the day.
Well, Eric.
Oh, gosh.
I'm just kidding.
Well, that was your first mistake. No, I'm just joking. Okay.
Everything I say, Roger.
I do not know where I heard that.
But you just have been around so much knowledge. Nollum, I had an old timer back in my family called it Nollum. Hey, you got a lot of Nollum. Yeah, I'm serious.
Was that one of our relatives?
It was, and he read his books upside down. He had his book this way. It was not even going the right direction. So there you go. Me and Eric, that's where we come from. We've come a long way. We've come a long way. Okay, or maybe not. I'm not sure. Enough joking. Brad's gonna get tired of me joking. Okay, so we have, let's do one more song. Okay.
Well, we could, but I was thinking, I can't spell it, but I'd like to play Chinky Pin.
Oh, a cheeky can. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
Which I do know this now. I do know
Okay.
this for a fact.
Go ahead.
Because Tim Chadwick told me this. Tim Chadwick knows. But Chinky Pin is also an Irish number called My Love Is But a Lassie Yet.
Oh,
It's the same tune.
okay.
Now, Tim Chadwick told me that, so I know that's right.
Yes, you can take that to the bank. Okay. Oh, that was a good one, Roger. Yeah, I like that number. That extra little trick in there was me doing that, knocking my phone off. Yes, it did. We want to thank Brack Llewellyn, who is waiting patiently for me to put on the other ad for Mayberry Motor Inn. Our friends up at Mayberry Motor Inn, see them when you have people coming into town and you need to recommend a place for somebody to stay. Especially if you want the Mayberry experience, Mayberry Motor Inn. They've got a room there, and you can rent it. You can stay in it with Aunt Bee's real furniture. They brought it from Siler City. You can stay there. Get this, they call it the Aunt Bee room. So just ask for the Aunt Bee room. Yeah, surprise. But anyways, that's over at the Mayberry Motor Inn.
I don't know
Yes.
if this is true. They say that Bob Barker used to come to Mayberry and stay there.
Well, I know who Bob Barker is, but I don't know. Well, those we got from California are here. Are you being serious? Oh gosh. Okay. All right. Give us the updated information for Mayberry Motor Inn, not including Bob Barker of Brack Llewellyn. And we'll be back with more from the merry-go-rounders right after this.
I just heard that one.
Have a safe trip. Enjoy Mount Airy.
We are. Thank you.
Good day. See ya. San Diego? Bradley? Yeah. Was there for 54 years. I was in San Diego for 54 years.
Are you still there?
No.
Where do you live now?
Here. Mount Airy.
How long have you lived here?
6.5 years.
Eat back to San Diego?
Too expensive.
Oh, isn't that the trouble? Yeah. No, it's either gas. Gasoline, $2 a gallon. You're never gonna find 50 or 60 cents a gallon.
Yeah, when I left.
Oh, that reminded me, they do have a swimming pool at Mayberry Motor Inn. Mayberry Motor Inn. I started to say Mayberry Music Center again. I've got that on my mind. We're going to tell you about them later. Mayberry Motor Inn. Michael Snow and his brothers, they just do such a good job. Jeremy and Josh, I believe, I probably called them the wrong name. But it made me think back about this. Now, Eric, I know this didn't happen to you. But my grandparents used to take me to swim at the Starlight Motel. We didn't have no access to no swimming pool, but at the Starlight, they would let your kids come over there and swim.
Was Bob Barker there?
Bob Barker was not there. And not only that, I could not swim that very good, and my grandparents couldn't swim at all. I don't know what they were thinking, but anyways, they don't even have a pool there now. But Mayberry Motor Inn has a beautiful pool.
So your grandparents couldn't swim and you couldn't swim, but they took you swimming.
Took me swimming. I guess they just didn't think. I mean, my grandma was kind of afraid of water. She just, but anyways, maybe it wasn't very deep. I don't remember that. But Mayberry Motor Inn has a beautiful pool and a gazebo. If you're coming into town or you're thinking, you know what, I might like to make a trip to Mount Airy, stay at Mayberry Motor Inn. Right now, we'll go right back to more music here on the merry-go-round program. Jeannie Lowry, your host. Next week, I don't plan to be playing, but I'm so glad that my friends could show up so we would have a group. So that means a lot. Now, let's see if I can find my guitar pick. And what do you got picked out? I've got it right over there. Roger?
Well, we've got another historical tune I think I'd like to share with the folks. This one played at a lot of reenactments, when they reenact the Civil War, reenactors get together. It's called Kingdom Coming. Some people call it Year of Jubilee. It's a neat little tune. Try that one maybe.
All right. about you, but I like that number. I wanted to say this, I just seen where they put out the dates for the Jeb Stewart reenactment, first weekend of October, and, I hope to be there because something else I usually have to do that same day, it's been moved to the end of the month. So, I hope that you can all attend, if you like Civil War reenactment, you will not be disappointed, it's wonderful. Big deal, you'll be there, right? Yeah, okay. We got to do a waltz, and I don't care which one. Also, we can do that one. We could also do, Miss Willie Sue's here today. After a little bit of a hiatus, haven't seen her in a while. She's been working really hard, and she likes Ragtime Annie. Okay? All right?
Yeah, you want the waltz first?
Sure, yeah.
Sweet Marie, whatever you need.
Oh, lovely job on that, Roger. Very, very good. Let's see, we do want to, tell the folks that something exciting is going on. I haven't told anybody about it yet. Forgot to, supposed to do it earlier. Today at 2 o'clock up at the Mount Airy Museum of Regional History, they're gonna have a luthier talk and jam. And so if you're interested in musical instruments at all, it'll be interesting to you. Johnny Gentry will be there, Chris Testerman will be there, I think Mark Richards gonna be there. Arnold's daughter's in town from Florida, so he cannot come. That's much more important, to be with your kid when you don't get to see him that much. But anyways, so have a good time though, and check out the Luthier Craft exhibit. It's a very good exhibit. And, that's at the Mount Airy Museum of Regional History today, beginning at 2 o'clock.
It's a free event.
I think it is a free event, yes.
Well, if it's free, it's for me.
So, I gotta keep watching the time. Well, let's do one more, and then we'll take a break for the weather.
We do ragtime.
Ragtime Annie, sure, sure. was a mighty fine fiddling there, Roger. Let's say this, it's time to take a real quick break for the weather forecast here at the top of the hour. And we'll also tell you about the fact that the preceding portion of today's program has been brought to you by Mayberry Motor Inn. We'll send things back to you, Brad Llewellyn, at this time. Just a reminder, you're listening to the Saturday Morning Merry-Go-Round, WPAQ's Saturday Morning Merry-Go-Round since 1948. 106.7 FM, 740 on the AM dial. Back to you, Brad. Well, I'll tell you what, I used to be the hardest working, and that's not true. Charles Bowman, he's the hardest working man in bluegrass and old time music today. He's going from here to there and everywhere, and when he showed up today, I said, oh, guess what? We don't have a band for the second portion, but some other people are coming, and he said, well, I can stay and play the bass. So I said, thank you very much, appreciate that. And he always does a great job. He can play any instrument, and he said to beat all that, he mowed a yard before he come in this morning. So, you know what, Charles, you'd make a good husband to somebody. I just can't figure that out. Now, I've already got a husband, so it can't be me. I know you're really sad. No, I'm just joking. But he's such a great guy. I can't comment about that enough. And you'll be back again next week, Lord's will. Just I wanted to tell you. And all kidding aside, I appreciate you very much. Appreciate Eric and Roger also for showing up at the last minute. And we will reschedule with Family Tradition for sure. They'll come back when they're all well. So what we need to do now is tell you that this final half hour of the merry-go-round, we will be talking finally about Mayberry Music Center. I've tried to do it for 2 or 3 times before. I don't know why I kept messing that up. But anyways, Mayberry Music Center, located right across the street from the historic Earl Theater, and they're the sponsor of this upcoming portion of today's Saturday morning merry-go-round. We'll tell you a little bit more about their store as the last bit of this merry-go-round broadcast goes on. Right now, though, back to more music. Roger, you've been thinking about a good number to play?
Well, I sure have, but I tell you, I wanted to chime in and tell Charles that I really am pleased that he could play with us today and impressed because, you know, him being a fiddle player himself, he knows, like I do, that every fiddle player has their own fiddle tunes.
They do.
And so I don't know how many of mine he was familiar with, but he's doing a great job on that bass.
He's really got the music. He has got the music, that Charles.
And now we're going to get Eric to sing one called Cripple Creek.
Oh, okay.
Back to you.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. Let me know that.
She loves me, she lets me. I can lie on the lake like she's straight. Oh, the curry's gonna run, the curry can.
practicing in yet. I haven't been able to do any practicing much. There was something I wanted to say and I forgot what it was. I don't remember. It's okay. It'll come back to me. Reminder, Mayberry Music Center, the sponsor of this portion of today's program. A lot of times before we start the merry-go-round, they're in there jamming. I want to send best wishes out to Everett Easter. He's got the kidney stones awful bad. They're going to have to be operated on. And he's a young man. He's worried about being operated on, but everybody is saying a prayer for him. So we'll do that during their portion of the show and wish him well and get that pain out of there. That's the main thing. Roger, what you got picked out for us next?
Oh, I got a good old, there's a fiddle player out in Kentucky. I got this tune off of one of the, believe it or not, cassette tapes that I have. Art Stamper, and he played one called Josie.
Okay.
You know that one? Now, the little,
It has something you have to remind me every time. What is it?
are you familiar with that tune called? It's a three-parter, and the third part's in D minor, so
Okay.
So be aware of that. That's inside your secret.
Be aware.
Inside trade secret.
Be expecting that to happen.
Did have an E minor. I managed to get that. Once again, this portion of today's broadcast is being brought to you by Mayberry Music Center. Mayberry Music Center. We've got about 18 minutes left in today's merry-go-round program. And what is it?
Oh, I was just asking Eric to keep switch his band.
Oh, you didn't like that one?
No.
Maybe.
I like it fine.
Hey, you know what Roger told me one time?
What's that?
He told me, he said, he keeps his good fiddle, his great-grandpa's fiddle, 200 years old, worth a lot of money, keeps in the banjo case. I said, why, Roger? He said, nobody'd steal a banjo.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah, well, I like that E minor so good.
Okay.
I thought we'd just play one that's in E minor. How's that? And, I'm gonna send this out to my sister up in Gaylax, Virginia. This is 'cause my dad played Celtic music a lot. So he liked Celtic music, and I'm gonna play you a little jig called Swallowtail Jig.
Okay.
Now, it's only got 2 chords, that's the good news. E
Wow.
minor, and if it's not in E minor, it's in D.
Oh, E minor and D,
E minor
okay.
and D.
Yeah,
E minor and D. And there'll be 4 counts on each one.
Okay.
In case you wanna know any more.
okay.
So there you go,
I might
that's all,
can count to 4.
that's all the insider info on that one.
And what note does it start on?
It'll start in E minor.
Okay, all right.
We'll have this lead in.
Okay, I remember it now. Yeah, I got it.
All right, so, all right, oh, I forgot Eric's gonna be on the boron.
Okay.
Oh, the drum, oh.
All right, Eric, give us a beat.
Oh, I like that on that too, Roger. Doing a great job. Let's see.
It was either that or Wheels on the Bus.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that was. It's a good time while y'all are changing chords and figuring out what we're going to do next to talk about Mayberry Music Center. Of course, they're located right across the street here from the historic Earl Theater and home to one of the greatest businesses, I think, in downtown Mount Airy. And it's okay, I think I've got it. Thank you so much. So Mayberry Music Center, I could talk all day about them because that's how great they are. They've got all kinds of accessories for your instrument. They've got also a great line of bluegrass and bluegrass gospel CDs, of course, including titles from the Easter Brothers. And they are owned and operated by the Easter family, Denise and Teresa, James's wife and his daughter. They run the Mayberry Music Center, and they're oftentimes having a jam session in there. They have a great time. Stop by and see them and tell them that you heard about their business on the merry-go-round. And also ask about the Easter Brothers Museum, because you want to check that out if you're into local music. And also the Easter Brothers mural, which is located just right down the street. It was painted by Tim White, who is the host of the Song of the Mountain. So Mayberry Music Center, if you go by and you don't see what you're looking for when you get there, please do ask them, because the chances are can have it for you in just a couple of days. That's Mayberry Music Center, historic Main Street in downtown Mount Airy. They're open from 10 until 4, Tuesday through Friday, Saturdays from 10 until 3. Hope I've got all that right, but they'll forgive me, I know, if I got it wrong. That's Mayberry Music Center, historic Main Street in downtown Mount Airy, bringing you this portion of today's Saturday morning merry-go-round. And you changed keys, so what you gonna do next?
Back in G,
Back in G.
we're gonna do Reggie's favorite tune there, Eric. You know, Reggie that plays with us, yeah. He likes old Joe Clark.
Nobody likes old Joe Clark, did it?
I didn't. Stuck yourself.
He stuck his nose in the butter.
They stuck his nose in the butter, yep.
Well, I ain't that old Joe Clark
join us. Are y'all also from Huntsville, Alabama? Oh, well, welcome. Are you enjoying Mount Airy so far? Well, good. Did you go to the Andy Griffith Museum? Are you on a motor coach bus? Are you with a Christian Tours, or what tours are you with? Oh, awesome. Well, that's great. Well, I hope you enjoy it. Hope you enjoy it. We got just a few minutes left on the merry-go-round program today. Once again, a word about the merry-go-round broadcast over the airwaves of WPAQ since 1948, second longest continuously running radio program of its type, second only to the Grand Ole Opry, each and every Saturday broadcast here from the historic Earl Theater. Speaking of the merry-go-round, we're changing chords, going on a merry-go-round back to D, and what are we going to play?
Well, I remember just now that Miss Pat Hines said she'd be listening in, and she wanted, because the band she was playing with earlier here didn't get to do Mississippi Song, and she asked me if we'd do it.
Yeah, what happened?
We had a request about time we was
Oh, okay.
we played anyway.
Very good, yes. I'd be amiss if I didn't mention the fact that we lost someone very dear to the old-time music community. Jimmy Boyd passed away, one of the founding members of the Dry Hill Draggers. Passed away. He's going to be buried today, but his music lives on. Had a very large family, and so no, they're sad about his passing, but they know where he is, and they're glad that he's not suffering anymore, I'm sure. But also, we want to send our thoughts and prayers and best wishes out to all of his family and all the folks there in the Draggers community, Twin Creek String Band. They've left a long legacy of old-time music there in the Boyd family. So why don't we do that? Why don't we do another good old-time number in memory of Jimmy Boyd today on the program? That'd be all right with you, okay? Pick one out.
Well, let's just do Liberty.
That's a good one. Yeah.
I'm sure Roger played that too many times.
banjo player for the Dry Hill Draggers. We've got time for one more, and also, someone said that bass should certainly be worth more money now that you've played it for an hour and a half, but we'll just leave that right there. I want to thank everybody.
$9.99, but you run a special, $11.99 right now, right?
Yes, that's what we should do. We should do See Me After the program. Yeah, let's do one more number, and also mention all of our sponsors again. Price Power Equipment over in Elkin, North Carolina. Old Mill Music and Sound, Mayberry Music Center, Mayberry Motor Inn, and also do want to mention that Ashe County Fiddlers Convention is going on. And the competition got started today at noon, so head on up that way. It's a pretty good ways to get there, but that is a great fiddlers convention. If you've never been, over in Jefferson, North Carolina, yours truly won the dance competition there years ago. We won't say anything more about that, about how many it was. It's quite a bit, but anyways, I always enjoyed going there. So,
I think it's tied for 11th one time.
oh, hey, that's pretty good. Oh my goodness. What have you got to pick out? What could you pick out for us to wrap things up with?
I think, we'll try Yellow Rose, Texas.
That's a good one, okay, yeah.
Thank you. We sure appreciate y'all listening to us today, and appreciate, Charles Bowman for helping us out here. Once you become a merry-go-rounder, Charles, you're always one, so I'm afraid you're stuck in the business.
Wow.
He didn't do me any good.
I'll tell you what, he's one of the hardest working men in the show business altogether. Just a reminder, next week we will have on the merry-go-round program, whosoever, they are first-time guests, they'll be with us on the 2nd of August, along with Johnny Johnson and the Southern Gentlemen. Charles will be here for that program, I suppose. Looking forward to that. And also, we'll tell you about the rest of the programs in the month of August as well. August 9th, the Green Valley Boys and Girls will be with us, along with Polk County Line. August the 16th, Robert Tilley and the Hard Times Band and the Gospel Melodies. And August the 23rd, we will be here with the Catawba Bluegrass Band, and still working on scheduling another group for that day's program as well. But it's been a pleasure, and thank you to Merle, thank you to all the folks that's messaged me, and said they were listening, we appreciate all of y'all. And also, appreciate you folks here in the theater, and everyone listening watching on our YouTube channel, thank you so much for tuning us in. And with that, this is Jeannie Lowney signing off from another edition of the Saturday Morning Merry-Go-Round on the voice of the Blue Ridge, WPAQ.